Well, Howard County Public Schools known for its high-quality special education services, but a months-long investigation by 11 News found significant problems within that celebrated program. Now, the issues surround a shortage of special education staff, and since our story aired last week, we've already heard more from parents and educators. 11 News Investigates reporter Tali Taylor joins us now. That's a great story, man.
Yeah, thank you.
For folks who haven't seen it yet, I think that this touches a little bit everybody. The students' needs seem to be unmet. The teachers seem like they're overwhelmed, and the administrators' hands are tied. So everyone is affected here.
Yeah, absolutely. And I would just add on top of that, you have parents extremely frustrated, feeling like they're not getting the services that they thought they would get when their child started with the district.
So what's the deal? Well, I mean, listen, we always talk about people wanting to be a teacher, but it sounds like getting people to be a special education teacher has a certain challenge to it.
Yeah, well, a big thing that we learned through this investigation is that Howard County Public Schools does not offer any pay bump for special educators. And I use the term special educators. That includes teachers, paraprofessionals, other support staff. So it's a real holistic term that I'm going to use just to keep things concise here. But yeah, we found that they don't get any pay bump compared to general education teachers. And so what that means is that they have much higher workloads. They have individualized education programs, that all these paperwork that's required. And these are federal laws requiring them to fill out all these different things. And so they have a much bigger workload than general education teachers, and yet they don't get increased pay. And so what do we find? Big vacancies in the district. 7 out of 10 vacancies in the district are in special education. And it's no sort of surprise when you learn that, right?
Yeah, and then you have these vacancies, which means kids aren't being served. There's a story of a young man you talked about. I guess a bullying situation happened. He went months without getting the services he deserved, I suppose.
Yeah, so the key thing to know there is the district says they couldn't meet his needs, so they pay for him to go to a non-public setting, a non-public school. He's there for, I think, about a year, and then in May 2024, an incident happens with another student. You know, you saw the bruising on that student, and his grandmother pulls him out and says, no, we're not at this non-public anymore, we're going back to the district. The district takes 7 months to find a school for him, to find a placement, and she says he's still not getting his IEP requirements.
Wow. About a minute left. You showcase 4 teachers, all special educators, and all seem like they were moved by this. But all 4 aren't even there yet. And I think that's telling, or there anymore, telling of what they're up against right now.
Yeah, I really wanted to try to find out through looking at Board of Education meetings, which are recorded, how far back this problem goes. And what I was able to find is at least as far back as November 2019, you have these teachers, 2 of the 4 teachers crying, saying how bad this problem is, saying, you know, reinforcements are past due. We need more staff to help with all these kids. We need more staff to help, you know, meet their services, meet these kids' needs. And we're not able to do it right now with what we have. 6 years later, we're seeing the same problems in the district. Okay,
I know you well, so I think that you're going to keep going. I think you're going to chase this story some more.
Absolutely.
What will come in part 2 of this, do you think?
Yeah, part 2 will be next week. We're going to hear from another parent who's been waiting 6 months for her daughter to receive those services, and you'll find out why those services are extra important for her.
Wow, all right, good stuff. Tali, thank you.